What's up, everybody? I want to share a quick little story time with y'all, but before we get into that, I'm going to do a very small, wrap it up type of life update for everybody because a lot of questions were being asked in the past 6 months. You guys said, where the fuck have you been? Because you pulled a Houdini. We don't know where you've been. You posted one fucking video, Shakira halftime show, and then you disappeared again. And I will let you know, if you follow me on Instagram or Twitter, you will know, or maybe you don't know. I don't fucking know what you know, what you don't. But I did move to New York City back in September. So pretty much I've always lived with my family, lived on Long Island for up until I was 23. So up until September. So, all of a sudden, September, and I am living on my own in New York City, a full-time job that I loved, all these brand new friends, just out and about at all times of the day, morning, night, afternoon, it doesn't matter. Like, let me just explain to you, everybody, that Miss New York City is a place for Fayek. Like, that is just a place for me because I have, like, an unrelenting energy. Like, it's so pent up when I'm on Long Island, like, with my family. Like, I can't. I don't like the driving. I don't like that everything takes 30 minutes to get somewhere. Like, I don't like that if you go outside, you can't go outside for a walk at 11 p.m. because that's fucking weird because it's a suburban area. Why are you walking around at night? There's no lights on. You can't see shit. You might get murdered. Like, what is going on? And that's not for me. Like, this is just not for me where to live. So, Miss New York City is a completely different ballgame. What I did was, bitch, it'll be 11 p.m. I'll work from like 2 to 10. Okay, now after 10, I either hit the club, we hit the club, or maybe we go out for dinner or some shit. And let's say I hit the club. Girl, I come back at like 4 a.m. I'm still walking around my town, my part of town, because I actually live in Astoria, Queens, which is it's literally like a 15-minute train ride into the city. So it's like literally the city. So I, get into my little neighborhood. I still walk around because I'm still drunk. Or if I'm not and I just get home from work at like 11, I still have energy, bitch. Work does not tire me. I just have this, especially in the city, it's like just this energy, girl. So I get home, I walk around, I'm listening to music. I grab myself a gyro. Like, I'm just doing whatever the fuck I want. And I'm having a real good ass time. Or if my day's off, I'm going to Central Park. I'm swinging, which I do before I get to work, I'm just, living life. I'm meeting all these new people. Just so many experiences, concerts, shows, Broadway, dinner, whatever the situation calls for. Erotic massages. I don't give a fuck. I am going to do it all. So pretty much my schedules were truly extremely booked. Like, I was just so busy living life at all times. I never had downtime. I was never, ever sitting at home, like, ever. If I had a day off, I was going to the spa, I was doing some type of adventure, or I'm going to a casino, some shit, living life to the fullest. Because I feel like New York City really brought me to my most independent and my most energetic and my most, confident, and I was just really ready to rock the world. Now, so I wasn't filming a lot of videos because, first of all, I had 2 roommates. I don't feel, I don't want them in the area when I'm filming. I don't want them hearing me. I don't know. It's just performance anxiety. I don't really know what the situation is, but I just don't care for that. So I didn't really do that. And then on top of that, like I said, I was so fucking busy. And not just work. I mean, honestly, work is just you do your 8-hour, 9-hour shift, and then I want to go live my life and just continue exploring all these possibilities. So that's what was going on. But I do promise that when I do hit back to New York, because now when I got back out of work, I came to Long Island on March 13, maybe, for 2 days just to, hang out with the family, just whatever, just a little break from the city, because when I go, I go. So when I come here, it's very much a relaxing day or two to just, restore myself, body and soul. So anyway, I come here on March 13, and then on March 15, we're put under quarantine. My job is closed, shut down. So I said, bitch, I'm not going back to my apartment to sit with 2 roommates that it's not that I don't get along with them. They're very nice and friendly, but we're just different. So it's I don't care to sit here with you. And I don't care to sit there with anybody, really. So, and I don't have food. I would have to keep going out. I don't know how to cook. So I just stayed my ass here under quarantine, with the family and home-cooked meals and saving a lot of money besides rent. I still pay the rent because I still live there. I just don't go there. You know what I mean? So that's where I am right now in life, girl. And now let's just roll right into the story time, which will also, it's going to roll in with a life update. So just let's just get into the situation. So, you know, my ass was sitting on Grindr as always back in like January or December or some shit like that. And some guy messages me. And he's sexy as hell, like, really muscular, just gorgeous, like, masculine man. And which is such a fucking problem. Like, I need to run away from that because that is a big problem. I thought in the city, okay, generally in the city, like, that type of man is still, like, it's not like over here on Long Island or, like, in these little suburban states where the DL, like, muscular, masculine guys are more DL. Like, they're just completely DL and they don't want to come out of the closet and blah, blah, blah. In the city, everyone's muscular, or even if they're not, everyone's out, really. It doesn't matter, like, what you act like, what you look like. Which is actually, before I hop in, this story is going to go left, right, up, and down because I just have so much to say. Let me just say that typically my type, like, has always been, like, just like that. Like, DL, masculine, muscular, tall, like, blah, blah. Like, fucking generic as hell. Which is always great, but once I moved to the city, bitch, I don't give a fuck. Honestly, I don't care anymore. If I gel with you, I gel with you. I don't care if you're, like, feminine. I think that, like, as long as I'm attracted to your body and your personality, then I don't really give a shit, to be honest. Does that make sense? So, yeah, I mean, my taste has definitely, like, expanded itself, but I don't know. I think, like, when you're in the city, like, there's so many different type of people that it's just so fun to explore, you know what I mean? Like, yes, a lot of nights I'm up in bed with a, tall-ass muscular jock, but you know what? The next day I might be in bed with, or not even in bed, just hanging out with and, getting to know someone a little more, just different than that. Like, my taste is not just one blend anymore, which is just so amazing to me, and I love it. But anyway, so as I'm doing all these different taste tests, this guy comes up. He's Arabic or whatever he was, and so we're chatting it up. He's sexy as hell, and I was like, okay, this is great. So we moved the situation from Grindr to Snapchat. So now we're sitting our asses on Snapchat, and, he's very complimentary, like, you're so adorable, gorgeous, cutie pie, cute face, blah, 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 like, always complimenting my face, like, saying I'm sweet, I'm this, I'm that. I'm like, yeah, bitch, okay, great. So when are we meeting, girl? Like, what's the fucking tea? I'm so not used to that anymore. Like, once I moved to the city, to me, nobody really flakes that I've come into communication with. It's very much like, you want to hang out? Let's go. Like, boom, let's go. Like, nobody's, like, DL in the street. So I just didn't understand what was going on. Like, we're in the city, bitch. What the fuck's going on? Why are you throwing a wrench in my plans? So this bitch, cutie pie. And then I find out he's discreet. He's DL. Like, he doesn't want people to know he's gay, I guess. Like, whatever. And I was like, okay, well, if we hang out, like, I'm clearly gay, I feel like. Like, if I'm just walking around, or if I'm just sitting, and my presentation doesn't look gay, I guess. I'm, like, I dress, like, t-shirt, jeans, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's nothing, like, flamboyant. So, until I start talking, you won't really know that I'm gay, in my opinion. So, I was like, yeah, but bitch, if you're out with me and we're talking, like, people will know I'm gay, and they might think you're gay. And on top of that, who gives a fuck? We're in the city. No one gives a fuck. Like, I can't even explain to you that how much little fucks people have to give that you're gay or not gay or masculine or feminine. No one gives a fuck. No one gives a fuck. Who do you think you are? Like, your ego has to be so big that you think that anyone in New York City is looking at you. No one gives a shit about you. Bitch, we have crackheads roaming the street at all times of the day. Morning, day, afternoon, night, 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 7 a.m. You think we're looking at you and your gay friend? No, we don't give a fuck. So, what the fuck is my point? Girls, it's really hot in here. I'm not gonna lie to you. What the hell was I saying? Yeah, so I was like, okay, girl, people are they might think you're gay because of that. So, whatever. He was like, okay, yeah, but people, like, we're just gonna be two friends hanging out. Like, let's go to the movie, we're friends hanging out. And I was like, okay, like, why are you being weird about it? Like, I just don't understand. He was like, well, when we're out, like, we don't have to be, like, hugging or anything. It's like, we're two bros. And I was like, okay, that's fine, I guess. I don't really give a shit. Like, at this point, they're fucking annoying. So, we never actually ended up hanging out in that, like, phase of the situation. And then, what the fuck happened? So then, maybe, like, a month later, he was like, oh, yeah, we should hang out, like, go to the movies. I was like, okay, girl, that's fine. And then finally, no, he wanted to go to see Tovlo concert. I said, okay, bitch, period. Like, I'll come to see Tovlo, but hold the fucking phone, because can we talk about, you're talking about your DL, you're this, you're that, but you want to go to Tovlo concert? Sweetie, there is no straight man at Tovlo concert. Like, I'm so sorry to break it to you, but nobody at the Tovlo concert is straight. You are a homosexual. You are a faggot. We are gay. Like, we're at Tovlo. Like, there's no, like, we can't stop it, girl. We can't stop it here. So, before we go into that, also, when he would Snapchat me, like, when he was talking to me, he would always be like, did you go to the gym? You need to go to the gym. Like, you're so cute, but your body, like, it's not muscular. Like, you need to go to the gym. You need to be muscular. Like, I'm just trying to make you better. Blah, blah, shit like that. Which, first of all, major red flag. But, to be honest, the thing is, like, now that I've been in the city, I'm so emotionally detached from guys. Like, I don't really give a fuck. Like, if this was me back on Long Island where there's no options and I'm stuck in the house and I'm bored as hell, then, like, I would be really deeply entrenched into the situation probably, but because I'm so emotionless, I feel like, lately, I didn't really give a shit. Like, it was a red flag, but, like, in my head, I was like, I don't care for this guy, really. I don't care for anybody. So, let's just rock it with it and see what the fuck happens. Let's see if the DL prototype just acts the same way no matter what. This is another, like, I've heard this before, like, DL muscular man trying to tell me, oh, be more muscular, go to the gym, get bigger, be more manly. Like, I don't understand. If you don't like me, then why are you talking to me? Like, why do you want to switch me up so much? I feel like people like that, they love my personality and they really like me. Like, they think I'm cute and they like my personality. But they're so, like, homophobic, actually. Like, let's just really keep it straight. You're homophobic, girl. You're internalizing your homophobia and you try to push it out on me. Like, if you like me, you like me. If you don't like me, you don't like me. So why are you trying to change me, bitch? I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't get it. So, whatever. We go to a Tovlo concert. Well, actually, first we go to dinner. That's the first time I'm meeting him. It was after my work shift, which I switched with somebody. I said, girl, I'm going on a date. And to me, it was a date. Like, we met on Grindr. You're constantly flirting with me. Like, there was no other thing that would lead me to believe that this is not, like, a date situation, right? So, we go to dinner, we're eating, girl, we're having a good little conversation. Honestly, I'm really the one talking more because I'm, the life of the party, and, that's just it. And these fucking men, some of these men, girl, they got lots to say on Snapchat, they got lots to say in text, but once you come up in person, they're, like, girl, spit it out. Like, let's talk. Have a conversation. But I will say, he actually was a conversationalist. Like, he did have things to say. He was intellectual, I thought. Like, I enjoyed talking with him. I enjoyed our dinner. So, I was leading the conversation, really, but to me, he was still, serving me things. He was intellectual. I was like, okay, cool. I like him. Like, cute. Hottie, by the way. More muscular in person than in pictures. And his facial features were, like, beautiful. Like, his lips were really big and luscious. And his face was just, like, very, like, exotic and just, like, gorgeous. Like, I thought he was beautiful. So, and he had this accent because apparently I believe he was born and raised in Morocco. So, he had, like, a Moroccan accent, which was so cute. And anyway, so after that, we go to the Tovlo concert, girl. And the Tovlo concert was great. First of all, Miss Tovlo, I don't pay attention to Tovlo, but he was like, come to the concert, you'll like it. So, first of all, I loved her show. Her show was, honestly, it was so good. The music was amazing, and now I stan her. If you haven't listened to her last album, Sunshine Kitty, or whatever the fuck it's called, go listen to it. It's so goddamn good. And in concert, she's so fun. The crowd is fun. It was just a good-ass time. So, we're dancing it up. I'm dancing, Let me just explain something to you. Like, there was I wouldn't say there was flirting. There really wasn't. It was just, like, it felt like two people hanging out. But honestly, any date, like, is like that. To me, when I first meet somebody, it's never really flirty. Like, it's more like we're just hanging out trying to get the gist of each other, right? So, while we're dancing, he's behind me, and I'm kind of dancing, like, on him a little bit. Like, not on him. Like, I'm not grinding on him. I'm just shaking my ass a little bit. I'm in front of him, and my ass is clearly touching him. Like, you know what I mean? Like, our bodies are like this. Like, we are like this, rubbing slightly. But he's not backing away, so I'm like, girl, he must like it a little bit. Because if it was me, and if I'm on a date, I don't really like you, and, like, you're in front of me dancing, I'm going to move up a little bit. I'm going to move a little bit behind. I'm going to move a little to the left, a little to the right. Simon says move to the left. Simon says move to the right. I'm going to do something to get you off of me a little bit. But, I was rubbing myself on him a little bit, getting a little frisky, and he wasn't moving. So I was like, okay, girl, well, great. You know what I mean? So later on in the night, you know, I'm getting a little more flirty. Nothing really crazy, but whatever. He leaves. He goes home. Pretty much date or whatever, you hang out, whatever the fuck you want to call it, was super cute to me. Like, I don't know. It was just super cute. And I was like, okay, well, I would like to see where this goes, but he's not really giving me, like, I can't really tell. Does he like me? Does he not like me? I just don't get it. So, now what happens? Sorry, it's just such a shroud of clouds, girl. So much happened in the city. I don't even know what the hell's going on. So hard to follow one story because so much was going on. So I guess like a week later, we're still chatting. We're talking about we're gonna hang out again and whatever. And I feel like I would still flirt with him like here and there, like, you know, oh my god, like I would love to cuddle with you, like we should cuddle, like shit like that. And he would be like, I only cuddle with like muscular people, like get your muscles up, like blah blah blah. And I'm like, girl, what is wrong with you? Like, what is wrong with you? You have mental issues. That is mental illness. You need help. So, what the, like, I was just like, what the fuck is wrong with you with this muscle shit? Like, what if I go and work out for like 2 months to get muscular, what are you gonna do? Like, now you're gonna love me? Like, I don't gonna be there to understand. So, and keep in mind, also, he was saying things like, I just love your energy, like, being with you in person, like, you have a really great energy, like, you're fun to be around, it's just, like, a great vibe, like, you're awesome. Like, you're really funny and, like, charismatic. What, like, really throwing on the compliments. I was like, period, bitch. Yeah, like, charismatic. Throw it on, girl. Beautiful. Okay, right. So, you think I'm really cute, and you love my personality. You love to be around me. It's so fun. It's so great. The energy is amazing. Okay, so what the fuck is the problem? So, I don't get it. So, now, he never really was giving the flirtatious through the Snapchat, besides saying, like, you're adorable. So, one night, I was like, I Snapchatted him a picture of me with a friend. We were at dinner. So, I took a picture of the dinner and sent it to him, and he was like, who are you with? Obviously, you're with a guy. Like, who is that guy? Is he hot? Are you with a hot guy? Like, show me the person. Is he hot? Are you with a hot guy? Like, but to me, that's jealousy, girl. And he did that the week before as well. Like, something along those lines where he's like, who is that? You're going out at 7 o'clock? If you're going out at 7 o'clock, obviously, you're with a guy. Like, you're obviously on a date, 7 o'clock dinner. First of all, that's not obvious. I have a lot of friends, bitch. Some people are likable, and, you know, I have a lot of friends. I have a heavy social life. I love to go out, I love to talk to people and see what's going on in their lives. So, I'm not gonna go do it by myself. I mean, I will if I have to, but I'll go out with friends. Like, you have to really be a loser to think that to go out means you're on a date with somebody. Like, what the fuck? So, girl, What this is kind of the finale. What the fuck happened? So he's talking about jealousy, like he's being jealous in my opinion. So I was like, girl, shut the fuck up. So the next day, I forgot what the fuck I said, but I said something flirty, and he was like, nah, like no, and I was like, why? Like I don't get it. And he was like, I just want us to be friends. Like let's just be friends. And I was like, okay, so like, you know what? Like that's that shit that I really don't like, because let's just say, first of all, I blocked his ass, because not even just for the let's just be friends. First of all, I have enough friends. I don't like, if I'm meeting you on Grindr and I'm going on dates or whatever the situation is, at this point, I have too many friends, girl. I have a lot of friends. I don't need to be hanging out and building a black book of all these goddamn friends. I want I wanted more like a friends with benefit, at least. I mean, like, come on. So, especially when I thought the vibe was right. And he thought the vibe was right, too. Because he's talking about, you know, the energy and this and that and fucking karma, whatever the fuck you're talking about. And so I was just, like, hit in the face, like, girl, what are you talking about? You want to be friends? I don't want to be your friend. I'm sick of that. I don't want to hear about being nobody's friend. I don't need any more friends, girl. So, I blocked his ass because, first of all, that was just fucking annoying. Especially when the night before you're talking about who's that guy you're with, blah, 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 all this jealousy shit. That's, to me, is mixed signals. Why are you jealous about who I'm with? You want to know if I'm with a hot guy, this and that, and then you just want to be friends. Like, I hate mixed message type of people. If you don't like me, then you don't like me. If you like me, you like me. That's it. What is this question marks? To me, if I like somebody, the vibe is right. I think that you're attractive. Even to me, that you don't think that my body's muscular enough, that's the big problem here, girl. The fucking body. First of all, my body's cute. I have abs. I'm toned. Like, I'm not big and brolic, but I'm toned, girl. I got an athletic body. Like, it's cute. My ass is fat. There's really no problem. My dick is fat. Like, there's no problem here. So I didn't understand. I feel like it's just some type of internalized homophobia with these fucking DL men. There's something wrong with them. We're in New York City, bitch. No one gives a shit about your goddamn sexuality. You know what I mean? Like, no one gives a shit, so get over it. So I don't know. It's just so fucking annoying. And I blocked him on top of that because I don't want to be your friend if you're telling me to go to the gym and get muscular and do this and do that. That's not a friend, girl. I don't know what type of friend does that, but not my friend. So I'm gonna block you. And that was a great option for me. So pretty much in conclusion, my question to everybody is, why do the girls, like, what is the point of stringing people along? Let's just get one thing straight, though. I was not really being strung along because I didn't give a fuck. I didn't have no emotional attachment to him or to anybody at this point. So, but I'm saying if I did, and I easily could have, that's fucked up. That's fucked up because you're dragging me on this string-along ride, girl. Putting me on this roller coaster. You know, roller coaster ride, Gemini, switching sides. And for what? For what reason? You're telling me I'm so great and I'm this and that, and then the next day, oh, I just want to be friends. I don't want you like that. Okay, well, if you didn't want me like that, you would have known that the first time we were talking. That's point blank, period. Because he saw my YouTube video, so you knew how I acted. You know what I mean? Like, in person, I'm the same way I am on YouTube. Like, I'm very, energetic, fun, having a good time, and very talkative. Like, so whatever you saw on YouTube was exactly, it's not like I came up in person and you were like, oh, girl, like, you're too loud or feminine for me. Like, you knew what you were getting. So from day one, if you didn't like me, you should just cut off the conversation from then, bitch. Like, it should have just been cut off, right? Like, if you didn't like me like that, you should have just said it. And then don't be talking about jealousy shit, like, who's that guy, and, all that bullshit. Like, girl, I hate people who string the girls along. Please. Listen, if you see these type of red flags, girl, if someone's not telling you that they want you, then they don't want you. Then that's it. And you just need to step aside and let somebody else get them and block their ass. Because I mean, honestly, I can't. This is like the second time that has happened to me in the past like year, where someone like is continually talking to me and like flirting and then not flirting and then pulling in, pulling out, like, like very much like that. And then at the end, oh, I just want to be friends. Like, I just want to be friends. Okay, but then why are you flirting with me? Why are you telling me I'm gorgeous? Why are you telling me I'm this energetic, gorgeous butterfly? And, you're mad that I'm hanging out with guys. And then now you just want to be friends. It just don't make no sense. So why don't you all get some help? Get some help. Yeah, so that was a very long, drawn out version of that story. I don't even... whatever, girls. Y'all tell me what you guys think of shit like that. Like, I'm not playing around with that anymore. Let me tell you, once I moved to the city, though, I genuinely, like, I used to just get so attached to guys. Like, I would get so attached. Like, if I liked you, it was just like, that's it. Like, if I like you, I like you. I want to be with you, and, like, you're the only one I want, blah, blah, blah. Like, very romantic, shit like that. And... so when I would get played in the past like that, it would really hurt me. And now, once I moved to the city, girl, I'm so busy with my job and, like, living life and, like, learning and reading books and gaining knowledge and skills and talents and meeting all these new people that I don't have those emotional attachments anymore. And you know what? And it's so much better that way right now because it's just too much stress, girl. These guys can really fuck you up. They can fuck you up and they don't give a shit. They don't give a shit. And they will leave you stranded out on the island, girl. And they're not coming to save you. They're not coming to save you. There's going to be no boat. There's going to be no plane. They will try to fuck you up. So let me tell you something. Look at red flag. Focus on yourself. Focus on yourself, development, your person, your job, your life, your spirituality, read books, drink some tea, girl. And just get into it and just, like, try to succeed in life. And really just, you have to be super confident. I think that's my number one thing that happened is that once I moved, I was so independent. Like, I don't have my family. I don't have my parents tell me what to do or anything. It's just me. It's just Spike, bitch. And I felt very, like, powerful. Like, and once you have that confidence, no one can fuck around with you. This story is the only time that someone has fucked around with me. And it still didn't even because my emotions were not, like, attacked. Like, I don't give a fuck. This is just a story. Just an observation of a dumbass DL guy being fucking annoying. But, in the past, that this would have really shook me up. And nowadays, I don't give a fuck. This is just fodder, entertainment fodder for the YouTube girls. But in general, girls, look out for yourself. Work on yourself. And who gives a shit what these guys have to say? I I just can't. And have some sex and have some fun. Because, let me tell you, I was very, like, you know, I only want to have sex or, like, hook up with guys that I really like. You know what? No. I'm going to hook up with you if give me an hour, let me, like, let's catch the vibe. Are you cool? First, I need to know that your vibes are very positive. Like, I don't want no negative dick in me because I feel like very much that spiritual, like, that energy will go into you and you will, like, it's just a mess. So, I need to know that you have a positive energy, you're cool, you're fun, and then we can go hit it. Like, let's just go you don't have to penetrate me, girl, but let's do some foreplay, some making out, having a good time. And, you know, I feel like also, like, the more sexual experience I have with all these different type of guys is, like, it's really life-changing. It really is, because I felt like with guys in the past, when I would become really attached, in my head, I was, like, insecure about it, like, where I'd be like, I'm never gonna get a guy, in my opinion, that looks like this, or, you know, like, I just want to have sex with this really sexy guy. Like, and for whatever reason, like, in my head, I felt like I couldn't get guys like that a lot here because they're all DL on Long Island. But once I was in the city, girl, I was having sex with the sexiest models, like the hottest jocks, like the hottest people. So I don't give a fuck. I could get anybody I want. That's what I've learned. Like, that's my confidence really shot up from that. That's why I don't really give a fuck if a guy wants to, like, you know, try to play with me like that, because I'm like, girl, next, because I can find someone that looks just like you, or even better, with a good personality and some brains, because I need a girl with a brain. If you don't have brains, I don't want to talk to you. Like, I need a stimulating conversation. So, you know what, this story time is getting way too goddamn long, so let's wrap it up. Y'all let me know what you guys thought about this story, about my little coins of knowledge I'm dropping along for you in the pond to catch. Comment along, share your own stories in the comments, and you know, let me know if you guys want to see more videos like this or whatever the situation is. And thanks for watching.